सीटी सेल ने ऑफिशियली नॉर्मलाइजेशन ऑफ स्कोर का डॉक्यूमेंट रिलीज करा है। तो व्हाट इज दिस डॉक्यूमेंट ऑल अबाउट, व्हाई नॉर्मलाइजेशन यूज किया जाता है एंड व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू गाइस टू नो कि आपका जो स्कोर कैसे कैलकुलेट होगा और आपकी मेरिट कैसे लगने वाली है। आई विल एक्सप्लेन इन दिस वीडियो गाइस, सो मेक श्योर दैट यू वॉच द वीडियो टिल द एंड। Hi guys, welcome back to Media Mentor. Now talking about the notice that you can see on my screen, CET Cell ने ये बोला है कि as students said and also they have realized कि जो set of papers थे, 3 set जो पेपर हुए हैं, उनमें first set जो था वो easy था, third set जो था वो difficult था. Now students might experience कि first batch वाले को ज़्यादा marks मिलेंगे, third batch वाले को कम marks मिलेंगे because of the difficulty level. Now ये unfair ना हो result, इसलिए एक normalization method use किया जाता है. उसके लिए सीईटी कुछ स्टेप्स फॉलो करती है जो कि ये डॉक्यूमेंट में आपको एक्सप्लेन किया गया है कि व्हाई दे आर यूजिंग परसेंटाइल, बिकॉज परसेंटाइल यूज करने से 7 डेसिबल तक का कैलकुलेशन पूरा होता है। इसके चलते क्या होता है कि ओवरलैप ऑफ द स्कोर होने के चांसेस बहुत कम हो जाते हैं। नाउ कमिंग टू द नॉर्मलाइजिंग ऑफ द स्कोर, वो कैसे सीईटी कैलकुलेट करने वाला है दैट वी विल एक्सप्लेन सो दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड कि आपके स्कोर कितने बन सकते हैं और किस तरीके से आपकी जो मेरिट है वो लगने वाली है। So let's see the complete process.
So guys, we have received the normalization notification for BMS, BBS, CET. I know it's kind of confusing, but let's try to make it simple. So we have seen the percentile formula. Everybody knows this. There is an example of session-wise scores. We had 3 sessions as well for CET, and every session had different level of difficulties. So for sure, there will be a different topper in each and every session. Now, how do we normalize this so that it's a fair deal for everybody, people who had easy, medium as well as difficult kind of question sets? So what happens is we calculate the highest raw score, that is the topper from each and every session. The topper from each session is considered as a 100 percentiler. Okay guys, from each session whoever scores the top is considered as a 100 percentile, and the sequence drops so on so forth. Anybody scoring less than that particular highest raw score for the respective session is again 99.95, so on so forth. So for example, we can see in session 1 there were 2249 people appeared, 144 was the total score. Similarly, the percentile score was 2249 upon 2249 into 100 percentile. That's equal to 100 percentile. Similarly, for session 2, 147 highest score, and session 3, 149 highest score. So this is how we calculate the toppers of each and every respective sessions. Again, we have a formula for total percentile. No need to worry guys, it is the number of people present with raw score equal to or less than the topper. Less than the topper guys. Okay, remember? When what less than the topper means is number of places you are placed from the topper's position, that will define your percentile. We will also see with an example how it is defined later on in this particular video, right? So as you can see, it's a compilation of the CET results. Now guys, you can see roll number, raw scores and percentiles. So from each and every session, so we had first batch B1, there were 2 guys who were tied at 144, each of them have 100 percentile. We have 3 guys from batch 2 having 147, all of them are at 100 percentile. We have 3 guys again from batch 3 at 149 having 100 percentile. So that's what the top highest raw score means. Anybody who scores the highest in that particular session is the 100 percentiler. Now what happens to people who are below that particular 100 percentile? Say for example, somebody had 143 score in session 1. What is the percentile that he might be having? So supposedly he is placed 1 digit below the topper. So if the topper is at 2249 position, he will be placed at 2248. That is by this logic of this percentile score, we will calculate his position will be 2249 minus 1, since he is 143, that is 2248 upon total number of people who were present, that is 2249. So by that formula his percentile becomes 99.953 something something. So the decimal calculation is done up till 7 digits guys. It is done for 7 digit with a logic to avoid ties. There is possible that there can be ties if it is 2 decimal or 3 decimal. That's why CET Cell has put it to 7 decimal to avoid the number of ties. Alright, by that logic they have tried to implement so that there are no ties. This is a representation of the same, and as we move down the particular percentile scale, the number of candidates position from the topper will decrease, and that is how the percentiles are defined. So the number of marks that you get lower from the highest scorer will define how many positions below are you from the top. That's how your calculation of percentile happens. Now what happens if there is a tie? What happens if there is a tie? As we saw in that example, this is not explained, but in all the CETs this is what happens. In case there is a tie, your 12th and 10th marks are also considered. There is also a possibility. However, we'll wait for the official notifications since this is yet not confirmed. But as per the other CETs which is conducted by CET Cell, this technique is getting implemented. If you are also tied after 7 decimals, your 12th marks are considered. In case you have a tie for 12th marks as well, your 10th marks are considered. Only after that the ranking is established. So all the percentilers from all the sessions are cumulatively brought together in a list, and that's how the entire list is ranked, and basis of your rank you will get admission, guys.
So as you guys saw the complete process. Now ये जो process है वो CET follow करेगा. So do not get worked up कि आपको ये कुछ calculation करना है. आपने अपने जो predicted score है वो निकाल लिए हैं. अब ये जो percentile होगा और normalization होगा ये पूरा calculation CET करेगी. उसके बाद आपकी ranking होगी और ranking के हिसाब से आपकी merit लगनी चाहिए. Now ये ranking होगी वो MHT CET का formula है जो कि use किया जाता है. So we are predicting कि भाई वही same formula use होके आपकी मेरिट लगने वाली है. इन टर्म्स ऑफ परसेंटाइल को रैंक में कन्वर्ट करके आपकी रैंक्स आ जाएगी एज दिस प्रोसेस गोना बी कंप्लीटली सेंट्रलाइज्ड. नाउ कमिंग टू द रिजल्ट्स गाइस, देयर इज नो ऑफिशियल नोटिस ऑन के रिजल्ट ये कौन से डे पे रिलीज करने वाले हैं. जैसे कि ये डॉक्यूमेंट तो 2 दिन पहले आनी चाहिए थी, आपकी रिजल्ट 17 को आनी चाहिए थी, बट दे आर नॉट फॉलोइंग द डेट्स. नाउ टॉकिंग अबाउट द कैप प्रोसेस रजिस्ट्रेशन, वो कब होने वाला है ये जब तक डेट नहीं देंगे जब तक हमें कोई भी प्रोसेस पता नहीं चलेगा. सो फॉर दैट गाइज मेक श्योर that you stay tuned to the channel. I'll keep you posted with all the important updates coming in. I can understand कि admission delay हो रहा है, you have to make a lot of decision. आपने backup admission लिया है, आपको वो भी cancel करना है, but at this point of time I can just say कि be patient, result कभी भी आ सकता है and they should come up with a proper estimated date कि कब cap round शुरू होंगे, कब तक आपके registration होने हैं, document verification का date जो है वो सारा जब एक बार time table आ जाएगा then you can plan accordingly. I hope guys the video was informative. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for a lot of such informative videos on Media Mentor. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.